morning. We are here today to make guacamole. So, the ingredients for guacamole, it's avocados, tomato, onion, salt and lemon. We're going to need a bowl, the knife, a fork, and a spoon. Okay, so that's what we're gonna need, and then you can serve them with chips. You can use crackers, you can use different variety of chips. That's completely up to you. And it's going to be a spray. If you don't put the tomatoes and onions, you can use it with bread or toast. It's delicious. It's a quick snack when the kids are coming back from school. We're just gonna talk a little bit about what guacamole is. Guacamole is a traditional Mexican dish that's made with avocados. It grows, it's a fruit, so when we open it, we'll see the seed in the fruit, and it grows in the summer, spring, and fall in warm weather. So they grow in California and also South America. So guacamole is a dip that we sprayed, and what we do is we mash the avocados, and it can be, like I said, added with different things that you like to put in. The avocado has a fat consistency, creamy, you will say, and then you add the citric, which is the lime or lemon, and then the salt. So that's what it is, and now we're gonna make it. Harriet is going to help me with chopping tomatoes and the onions for the avocado. Now, if we want to add to this whole conversation a little bit of math, I will tell you that this is a whole avocado. Then if I cut it this way, and you do want to cut it this way, you don't want to cut it this way, you are going to see the seed, okay? And now we have 2 halves. Okay, very good. So that's a little quick math lesson. And then what you're gonna do is you can use the spoon to get the pit out, or you just give it a little squeeze, and that will get the pit out of it. There we go, and then the pit is out. Then you're going to just cut the little parts that you're not happy with. And then you're gonna get that into the bowl. Now, it's a good thing to have really good and mature avocados. You don't want those hard green ones. If you buy them green and you wanna use them, say, in 2 days, you put them in a paper bag and then in a warm spot, and within a day you'll be ready to be used. You know, if you do get a green one, which is totally up to you. So then we got the green part of the avocado coming out of here. All right, and what you're going to do is with the fork, you're gonna mash it. And you mash it and mash it until it's to the consistency that you like. There are people that like it a little chunky. They don't like it too flat. I prefer it flat, because I'm gonna add the tomatoes and the onions, so that's gonna give it some, you know, consistency to it. So as you can see, it's so simple. Because you're using a fork, a kid can use a fork. And all you gotta do is mash it. So you can work with your kids and have them mash the avocados while you're doing the chopping, okay? So once we have done a few avocados, we're gonna, please the onion too. We are going to add the onions, and we're gonna add the tomato. Now, the avocados get black really fast, darken, which is oxidation, 2 halves. So you do need to add the lemon to avoid that. And then here we go, we're gonna do the same thing. We get the avocado out, and then we smash it. But because this avocado is in the perfect state of ripeness, you will say, it's easy to mash. If the avocado was hard, it really doesn't taste the same, and it really is very difficult to mash. So, key ingredient, ripe avocado. And see, this one's got quite a bit in there. Okay, so then we're gonna do the same thing, mash it. Very easy, something that the kids can even do. If you want to teach some math while you're doing this, you know, to your kids, you can talk about fractions by cutting, you know, the avocado or tomato into parts and show them what a half, a quarter, 4 quarters, etc., will be. So there will be a quick, very visual lesson of fractions. So here we go. I added the lemon so I can keep adding avocados without it getting black. So keep adding the lemon little bit as you keep adding avocados. Well, now that we have mashed our avocados, we are going to add a little bit of lemon and salt to your liking. And you gotta remember, if you're using salty chips, you don't want too much salt in your avocado because then it's just overwhelming. All right, so now we're gonna add the onions, and we can get a good amount of onion in it for those who like it. And that's gonna give a little bit of a to it, you know, like really, when you bite into it, that's quite all right. And then here we go, we're gonna add some tomato. It depends on how much you like. I like lots of stuff in it, so I will probably add quite a bit, but it's completely up to you. And what the kids like. If your kids like more the onions or the tomatoes, you know, yeah. And this is how it's gonna look at the very end.